So a friend of mine, I saw her post one of these angel chime things on Instagram, and I went on Etsy and found one used. My mother-in-law assembled it for me because she thought it was neat, and halfway through she was like, this is the stupidest thing, who made this? But she did get it together, and it's very beautiful, and now we need to find some beeswax candles for it. Marius is working on assembling fishing gear. Those are some gnarly hooks he has out there. He's tying up some gear because we're going ice fishing, friends. Not in this video. Another day you'll see that. I am making this butter cookie dough. Oh, focus here. So you make this one dough. I made a double batch gluten-free and a double batch regular flour. And you can make it into all sorts of different cookies, which I'll show you later in this video. It's just a really great versatile thing. And it's nice to make the cookie dough now, put it in the fridge, and then tomorrow you can do it with the kids. You know, spreading it out makes it lower stress. And, you know, the dough just sits nicely in the fridge like this. I've done it in wax paper as well, and it keeps really well in the fridge. So it's a couple days after we found the carrots. I honestly have just had to work up the oomph to go through them all. I dug to the bottom of a couple totes, and really there's no carrots worth saving. Like they're bad. I was like, maybe there's be ones I can trim and save for broth making. No, friends, it's a loss. And what's annoying is now I also have 4 totes of shavings and rotten carrots to get rid of. Thing I haven't been telling you guys, although by the time you see this, we will be back, is we're going away. So this week has been like all the last minute things. Marius got feed on Monday from like where we buy the bulk feed because we were low, and like, you know, it lasts us months, and of course it's going to be low the week that we're going away. I got straw today. Tomorrow I gotta go to town. I'm gonna get like the feed store feed, like chicken feed and shavings. And then Thursday Marius is gonna get a round bale, a silage bale, so we can feed that to the cows so they don't have to be fed the whole time we're gone. Homesteaders have to get ready to go in different ways. One thing I need to do is empty the fridge of milk. It's only Tuesday, but if I empty it today, we should be good. Do I want to make cheese right now? No, I got a lot of other things to do. However, the fridge is full, so cheese is the easiest way to deal with a bunch of milk. There is definitely enough for a full cheese pot in here. And yeah, I guess I'll start bringing it upstairs. I can get it warmed up and start getting it culturing before I need to go pick up Freya from a birthday party. So I'll just run and pick her up and then run home and keep making cheese. So a package got delivered to our house, and the kids ripped open into it, not looking that it actually wasn't our package. But it appears that somebody lives just down the road. So the cheese is culturing. It needs about half an hour. I need to go pick up Freya, who's like 5 or 10 minutes away, and I'm gonna drop off this package. Can we do it and get back in time for half an hour cheese culturing? We're gonna end up culturing a bit longer than it needs, but we should be fine. Whenever we have a pizza night, we usually then have a movie night as well. So we are eating pizza in the living room and watching 7 Brides for 7 Brothers. Mac thought I was taking a picture and decided to be ridiculous until I told him I was videoing, kid rascal. So it's a fun evening we always look forward to, and not sure how he got his foot up there. But a friend of mine milked that night too. She milks once a week, so it was a nice little break from evening chores. After Rowan and Amos were in bed and we cleaned up the kitchen and the puppy stole my spot, I made some strawberry 7-minute ice cream, which is super easy. It's on venisonfordinner.com, 7-minute ice cream. So delicious and fast.
comes your soother. Soother stays out till we pray.
Boys and I have the trailer hooked up behind us. Seatbelt, sir. And we're on our driveway right now. We are delivering Clover over to our neighbor's house. So it is not goodbye, it is see you later. So that's kind of fun because Clover no longer works for us with Amos's dairy sensitivities. And they're wanting to get started with the dairy cow. So Clover is, I hope, just gonna be a great blessing to them. What does it look like for 7 people to go away for 4 days and stay in a tiny cabin in very cold weather and be dressed for outside and also have to bring drinking water and bedding and all the food for 4 days? There's a lot of stuff. Friends, there's a lot of stuff. The cookie dough that I was showing you guys yesterday, we have some dye-free real chocolate sprinkles that they're doing these ones in. And we have some dulce de leche caramel that I made, and then a jar of strawberry jam.
And we put...
So for these two, we'll do like the thumbprint thing and
then we put the caramel or jam in.
So the nice thing is that yesterday we made the dough, and you know, that was yesterday's activity and cleanup, and now today we do this, and it kind of spreads it out a bit with little kids. No, you're not eating those. Amos, you're just eating the... I was focusing on filming and not on the fact that you were just eating all the sprinkles off of those. Rowan, please put it down.
I need more sprinkles.
Amos? Oh boy, that one's a write-off now. Moose steaks from the Moose Marius got this year. Like Instant Pot full of potatoes. Woo, way more than we need, but the leftovers are gonna come with us on our fishing trip. I hate this part. There we go. Are you setting the table? Made a nice big batch of butter, 4.5 pounds. Remember how I was gonna have a dairy break and I was, hi Amos, I hear you. I was not gonna make cheese or butter, like, yeah, I was gonna have a break. Okay, that cat's not supposed to be in here. Here's the cheese I made. Here's butter I made. Turns out Jessa produces too much for me to have a break. It's a hard one to complain about, but because now I forgot to actually video Clover at her new place, I will another day. Without spring calving cows, it is good that we can continue to have some more butter and cheese getting made because we are going to hit a dry period with Jessa. So next week I can preg check Jessa and Mabel. And I have home pregnancy tests for cows, but you don't pee. It's a blood test. You like draw blood and then drip it on. It's like a pregnancy test, but for blood. So there you go. I'm excited. I'll show you for sure. So practicing a first in, first out, you know, we're having butter that's summer butter here. But when I made butter, there was a bit, if it doesn't make up a minimum of 4-ounce block, I just put it in the butter dish. So here's the difference, winter butter, summer butter. I mean, winter Jersey butter is still darker than anything you get at the store, but it's quite a difference. So it's hard to see them here, but the boys came running in from morning milking. Mom, none of the cows are in the pen and the big gate is wide open. And you know, the first thing is, well, who was through that gate last? Well, it was Marius. Marius is never the one to blame for these sort of things, so maybe there is a little moment of smugness. Thankfully, hey, you be nice. Hey! No, Mabel. Come on, you push forward. I'm not leading you. I walked out of the house and I immediately heard something walking in the snow beside the house. And I looked and I saw Jessa, and then I saw Mabel and Olive there too. So the best course of plan, so that's where the cows are normally down there, like their field goes all the way over here. So they were on this side of the house. So the best plan was just to push them through this hayfield. Mac ran around and opened up a gate. And yeah, some nice fresh air to wake me up. Don't need coffee this morning with breakfast. We're wide awake now. Nothing like cows are out to make you wide awake. So how that happened is Marius had gone to feed the cows and he props the gate open. Like we lock the cows in and he props the gate open. So he went out and then he was like he even went down with the tractor and then he's like, you know what, they still have hay. I'm not feeding them till tomorrow. And he came and told me that where I was milking. And he went back up and I opened the gate so the cows could be let out. And I didn't know he hadn't closed the gate because he's a stickler for gates. So he tried to be like, he was like, no, that Mabel, she's sassy and she's huge. If she pushed, like that gate's closed with a chain on a big nail. He's like, maybe she bent the nail or something. And then Hamish comes in and we're like, Hamish, like, how is the gate open? He was like, there was a chicken waterer holding it open. We're like, okay, you didn't just leave a gate open. You let the cows out. So that cracked me up. It is a office day today for me. I forgot my purse in the car after town. And, well, I was out late at Bible study last night. Anyhow, it is our financial year end for our corporation. So my mom's like, okay, you've got to find all the receipts you haven't sent me yet. And you send those to me. So that's on my office day list today. If you want to know what it's like bookkeeping with Marius, I texted him, could you please bring me any receipts you have? He pulls these out of his pocket and then he goes over to the corner of our bedroom and pulls a receipt out of the corner. Anyhow, there you go. I'd forgotten it was our financial year end because we have a bookkeeper and we have an accountant. So it's not really something that I do a lot of until then the new year when I have like some different things to do. At this point, it's just like the reconciliation, making sure everything's up to date. So I'd forgotten, but last week, if you guys remember, I organized, oh boy, hey, my bed's not made again. Surprise, surprise. I organized those things and got them all nice. And it's perfect timing for having to send in a bunch of stuff.